Hi, I had a few minutes while Vivi is taking a bath, so I thought I would do a really quick video on what I'm juicing and how I'm doing it these days. I have a little bit different way I'm storing in the fridge the ingredients for my juice, so I'll show you that too. You can see in the background the base for my Breville Juice Fountain Elite. This is a juicer I've used for a really long time. I've gone back to it after going to a different juicer because just of the convenience of it. It's a lot less prep than the Omega, for instance. The Omega does much better with leafy greens, but this one does okay, particularly if the greens have some kind of bulk to them, like dino kale is a good one, or collard greens. Super important to mix up what you're using so you get different nutrients all the time and you're not overloading on one or two nutrients that you're getting all the time. A great idea is to get your greens at farmer's market. That way you get seasonal produce as well, and our bodies, of course, are evolved to intake produce seasonally. So that's just another good way to kind of align yourself with nature and just feel really great and get awesome produce as well. All of my produce is always organic, so I don't get too crazy about getting it super clean. I generally don't use like a veggie wash or anything like that unless there's a particular issue. I don't mind having a little bit of soil bacteria in my juice. That's a great way to get B12, for instance. So that's just me personally. What I do is I buy all of my greens. I don't use any sweetener anymore. I used to use carrots. I've never used fruit because of the high glycemic factor with that. If you're juicing, you're taking out the fiber, so you're not getting anything that's mediating the sugar. Like if you're eating a whole apple, you're getting the fiber also, which slows down your body's absorption of the sugar. If you're juicing, you don't have any of that fiber, so I just don't use fruits and really, I think, kind of never have. I did, like I mentioned, used to use carrots. I don't use that anymore either. Same reason, sugar content. I'm really looking for super low sugar. So I just do greens. I love it. I love how it tastes. I love how I feel. In the morning, I'll get up. I'll do a couple of swigs of probiotic like a Inner Eco or a water kefir. Sometimes they can be spendy, particularly the Inner Eco, but it lasts for a really long time because I'm just taking a couple of drinks every morning. I give that a little bit of time, maybe half an hour, to settle in and get comfy in my tum, and then I'll go ahead and make a juice, and also I will then work out. And I feel fantastic working out just on a green juice. I feel so great. And then sometimes after my workout, I'll make a smoothie. Vivi's having a good time. So I'm just going to show you what I'm juicing these days. It's super easy. This is the cool new thing that I'm storing my veggies in, and it's just a box. It's a plastic box that I got a whole bunch of spinach in at one point. I got this at Erewhon. I don't see it every week there, so I'm not sure what's up with that, but if you happen to see greens in spinach in a box like this, it's been super great because what I do is I wash everything at once when I come back from the store, and then I put it in here, and then it's all ready to go. So in the morning, I just pull out what I want, run it through the juicer, and it's so fast and so easy. And then I close it up and then do the same thing in 2 days. Because what I do is I juice enough for 2 days, and I will fill up a small blender bottle, 2 of those, and do, one day and one the next. It's not as great. You're going to lose some of the nutrients with oxidation, etc. But just for convenience, I just do 2 days in a row. That's the kind of corners I'm cutting these days. If you juice every day, it's obviously better for you. But a second day juice is better than no juice in my book. So hold on, sweets. So I'm just going to show you really quickly what I'm juicing. I'm using dino kale. I'm using celery. I'm using broccoli. My base is almost always cucumber, so I do 2 cucumbers. I'll do a thing like this of broccoli. I'll do a whole thing of kale or collards or whatever I'm using that day. I'm also this week using some dandelion greens, which is great for detox. And a lot of times I'll also just put in some ginger, some turmeric root, anything that is out that week in the store, and just to get that variety of nutrients. And so I'll juice that up, run it all through the juicer, and then before I drink it, I usually sprinkle some cinnamon and some turmeric on there to also get just additional great healthy stuff in my body. So that's all I'm doing. I just wanted to show you really quick. I think you can probably see if I open my fridge, this fits, I don't know if you can see, right perfectly on the shelf right there. It's so handy and so easy, and that's what I'm doing. So hope that was helpful, and have a fantastic day.